What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We are ready to play some more Tales of Arise. So yeah, our last part we got started. We learned a little about what's going on. There's two different types of people. They're fighting against each other. One's a slave race and one's like, I don't know, top dogs with magic, I guess. But yeah, so now we're joining the resistance, it seems like. And we're gonna help some chick. She has like this powerful ball in her chest, and we could use it to make a big fiery sword, I guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what's going on next.
Glanamede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balseph, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
Alright, so we're gonna tear down the wall. Sounds pretty great. Sounds pretty great. I like how it's like super fiery. Basically living in hell. Let's go on.
Be careful.
Oh, let's fight some monsters.
They'll attack.
I'll fight the Zeugles, bro. I'll fight all the Zeugles. Alright, so changing controls. I don't really care about the controls. I'm fine with what they gave me.
Here I come. You're surrounded. Just stay calm. Talon Storm. Take this. Cannon. Don't let them form a pack. Mirage. It's over.
Magna Ray!
Great. On to the next.
Roger that.
See ya. Show me what you can do, kiddo.
There! Help!
Here I come.
Destroyed them.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we
I
try
guess
to take
we'll
them all
avoid
on,
that
there'll
boy
be
then.
No end in sight.
You sure won't hear me
Climb
complaining.
up these leaves.
What a
The
weird stone.
antidote
I
rock.
sense a strange power from it.
Ooh, there's
We
a
should
chest
gather
over
as
there.
many as we can find.
This is...
Seems you found something
A
good.
life bottle. What do you think a life bottle is? Heals a KO enemy. Alright.
Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
I'm gonna fight this thing, bro. I'm not afraid of this
Don't
big
get
boy.
careless.
Don't tell me!
I'll run you through.
Ooh, almost got hit.
Take the Helen Sword. Touch cannon. Circle and bring them down. I'm not done.
Magna Ray!
Cleave right through them.
You can leave that to me.
Not so fast. I'm not over the hill just yet.
Wrecked.
I still got a ways to go.
We leveled up off of that? Hell yeah. Alright, let's go. What's next?
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can, you'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like... Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But...
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
A Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Dahnan agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Dahnans?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself. A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renins are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renin ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renin motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renins can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. there are two things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the Lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balseph, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Alright. We're going to Ulzebek. So there's a lot going on right there, huh? That was a lot of little story. But basically, we kind of know now that everybody on our team is kind of trustworthy, it seems like, at least.
It's edible, huh?
Let's jump down, I guess, or ascend.
Definitely.
Ah!
Guess I misread the landing.
I got a fish. I got a carp.
What's this thing?
Do I have a new one? Oh, there is a new one.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Alright, so I guess, yeah, we only have a year's worth of memory. They could have met though before. Maybe she just doesn't recognize him, right? She probably just doesn't recognize him. Another apple gel? Nice.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
So, giant Zoogles are like bosses, I guess? Is the way I kind of get that.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
A mushroom? Alright. I guess we'll fight these little dogs.
Normally I don't.
Alright. Dog's dead. What is that? An owl? A dogtail number 1. What do you think that is?
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
So you get something for finding the owls? This isn't something I could just wear? What's the point? Alright, well, we gotta go get these shiny things real quick. And we'll fight again. Alright.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
Dead.
What's
Some
this?
more gel. Ooh, wait a second. I don't know what this is, but I want to touch it. Parallax stone? I could just avoid these things? Alright, I got away from them. I'm sure this is like the place we're supposed to be going.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Hell yeah, it looks like other people made it here before we did, which is good. They got chickens out here. I guess there's nothing. I was thinking there might be some like free stuff, but I guess not. Oh, there is. Here we go, in the water. What do you think it is?
Should this really be here?
Apple gel, nice.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Alright, so we gotta go find our girl some new clothes apparently. She don't like the outfit she got, or she only likes the outfit she got on apparently, I guess, right? So, we gotta find her some new stuff.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened.
Alright. This dude is gonna give us our first side quest.
Hey.
Nath sent us. He heard you might need might be a little short-handed.
Yes.
You could say that. Didn't think he'd send over the Iron Mask himself, though. That's a Bright Eyes with you. You sure we can trust her? She's on our side. Zephyr can vouch for her. If Zephyr's good with her, then I guess we don't have a problem. What the hell? Name's Dairon. I'm the one who runs this lodge. This is a lodge. But we already have our own beds. We don't sleep on straw and rock-hard dirt around here. The Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks who are either knocking on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's what this place is here for, to give people a place to rest up properly before they head off to the fight. Everybody needs their rest. If you don't rest, you can't hope to find the Bright Eyes at your best.
Yes.
Makes sense. What do you want us to do then? I need you to help haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from the hideout in the mine. The mine? Is it really such a good idea after the Renan snuffed that place out? These are valuable items people risk their lives to gather. We need to get at least some of them back. They should be down around the Sandinas ravine at this point. Meet up with them and help bring the supplies back to the lodge. Got it. You're welcome to use these facilities if you want to, as well. I'll let you sleep here for free. Free bed. I like it.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
So it doesn't show both? How come it doesn't show like which direction? Run. Oh, it doesn't look like they made it.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on! Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will and see it through to the end.
Then we better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
Alright, so all this just to save a pot? That's pretty sad, bro. That is pretty sad, if you ask me. You think there's anything else in any other bushes? I don't see nothing else. There is something shiny over here, though. The antidote rock. So I guess now we just go back. So nobody made it, huh? I'm sorry. If we'd arrived just a little sooner, we could have... These things happen. It hurts, but it's the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we could respect the sacrifice those we've lost. When's Daddy coming home? Oh no. That's the guy's kid. Not yet, sweetie. Your dad's gone away for a while, and don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? Oh man. I know that whenever grown-ups look sad and say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy's always warned me that this might happen one day. He told me to stay strong and be brave. So This isn't right. Poor kids don't have to be dragged into our own mess. Let's report back to Nath and then get ready to fight. So, after a perfect evade, what is this? As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you'll earn titles for them, which unlock arts and skills that they can then learn, making fights easier. You can view the title unlock requirement from the skill panel. So you get, like, perks. I'm gonna get to this one. Alright, let's see where we're going now. Back up here, right? I think that was just to like kind of give us an example of what a side quest looks like. And now we go back to the story.
Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon guards.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
Hey, Shionne, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Alright, so I think the next part is like our actual mission into the next like area of the like main story. So I believe it's up here, right? Visit the Fengen ruins. It's gotta be up here. Once you get into the waste up ahead, all you'll find is plenty of ruins. Alright, it's gotta be. So yeah, I think we're done for this part. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time for some more. You guys have a good day. Adios.